Rebecca Romijn has weighed in on her experiences working with two highly controversial X-Men directors, and it sounds like she had a much harder time dealing with Brett Ratner than Bryan Singer. I think Bryan Singer's whole thing there, I believe, was something like the Weinstein's, sexual harassment, this and that on set, and I never really read into anything with the Bryan Singer issue, but let's see what she says here. This is coming from comicbookmovies.com. As you can see right there, the allegations made against Bryan Singer are well documented, but we sometimes tend to forget that another X-Men director, The Last Stand's Brett Ratner, who also did the Rush Hour trilogy, was also accused of highly inappropriate behavior by several actors who worked with him. Rebecca Romijn, who played Mystique in the first three X-Men movies before Jennifer Lawrence took over as a younger version of the shape-shifting mutant, has refrained from weighing in on the Singer situation in the past, but during an interview with the Independent, the actress spoke about her experiences with both directors. This is going to be interesting here. And this is, and they quote what she says. I was not happy working with Brett Ratner, Romijn said, but he's been canceled. I haven't spoken up about anything with regard to Me Too because I had two major issues with two directors I have worked with, and both of them already got theirs. One of them being Brett Ratner. I didn't feel like I needed to say anything. I know the two people that I worked with had it coming, and they got theirs. I don't need to say anything else. It's interesting. Romijn went on to note that Ratner was the only one she felt comfortable throwing under the bus. That's pretty funny. Because despite Singer's reputation as being a very difficult to work with on set, she admired him as a filmmaker. Well, I guess that's a good thing about Singer. He's a fantastic filmmaker. It was amazing watching him work, and you have to decide if you want to try and separate those two things. I know that the other cast confronted him about things, but I was not a part of that. I wasn't there for it, so I can't really speak to it, which is kind of good. You don't want to get into the drama and stuff, too. I can see her point. There was drama on set, and I witnessed it, and I heard a lot about it. She continued, and he sometimes didn't come in prepared, but he would show up and without any preparation whatsoever direct the most awesome scene that he was able to put together because he was such a good filmmaker. We recently learned that Singer is quietly plotting a return, has been pitching a slate of new films set in and around Israel, where he has been living for the past few months, or past few years, I should say. It says it not be months. Details are few and far between, but the movies would reportedly be made for $10 million a piece, and one would be set in the 70s. In addition, Singer is said to be working on a self-financed documentary about himself and his struggles. The project will address the allegations of sexual misdeeds and cover his attempt at career resurrection. Uh, Now, the thing with, I can see Rebecca Romijn's whole thing. There was drama on set. She didn't want to get involved with it. I'm like that too. I don't want to get involved with any of that, whether it's in the workplace or with family and so on, or with friends and whatnot. I mean, I really sit down and talk about that kind of stuff. But I mean, in this situation here, I'm not too familiar with the whole Bryan Singer thing. I mean, I know he was from what the article said, he was very difficult. There were sexual deeds involved and whatnot like that. But for Brett Ratner, like I said, she wanted to go ahead and throw him under the bus. She wouldn't mind throwing him under the bus, which I could probably see that point. I mean, you heard about things about him too, basically being, I guess, inappropriate behavior on set when he was making the film with the actors and actresses. I can definitely see where Rebecca Romijn is going with this. It's just a damn shame when you get two directors like that. And Bryan Singer directed my favorite Marvel movie before it was the MCU, X-Men 1, and he also did X-Men 2. But it's just a damn shame that these two guys ended up going down those dark paths. But other than that, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on the whole thing? I know this happened many, many, many years ago. Uh, it's just it's good to be hear Rebecca Romijn voicing her opinion on it and what she had to say about it and stuff. And other than that, I mean, I thought she was the best Mystique. I mean, I liked her more than Jennifer Lawrence. No offense, I know there's a lot of probably first class fans out there, but uh, you know, Lawrence brought some pretty cool stuff. But I mean, I liked Rebecca Romijn more because you got to see the Mystique appearance. So. Other than that is it for the videos for today, and I'll see you guys back here. Maybe, who knows, maybe I might pop in one tomorrow. Maybe I might pop in one Tuesday. I did a bonus one this past Tuesday, so I made like, I think 6-7 days already, or 6 days straight making videos. This is awesome. Like I said, guys, I'm really enjoying doing this, and something different, than what I was doing for my channel before. But take care.